Paris, the city of love, where quaint cafes line charming boulevards and couples stroll hand in hand along the river Seine. Paris is a city that celebrates life, passion, and the human spirit in all its grandeur. Yet beneath this charming facade, beneath the sunlit streets and the laughter, the city harbors a secret. Venture down underneath the streets of Paris, and you will find a place where the air is thick with ancient whispers and the chill of 1,000 souls. Here, serpentine tunnels carved from the very earth house the remnants of centuries past. A macabre wallpaper of human skulls and bones greets the eye. Yet some say death is not the end in this subterranean city of the dead. There are tales of shadows that move against the darkness, of spectral echoes that recount forgotten lives. Welcome, cursed collectors, to the Paris Catacombs. The Paris Catacombs, known in hushed whispers as the Empire of Death, are an expansive and intricate network of tunnels 65 feet beneath the city. The entrance is subtly tucked away on an unassuming street in an area of Paris brimming with lively bistros and quaint bookshops. Anyone who chooses to descend the series of old stone steps into the gloom will find themselves in a dimly lit maze. The walls are adorned with meticulously arranged human skulls and bones that seem to stretch into infinity, their hollow gazes meeting your own. Open to the public, this chilling tourist destination serves as a macabre time capsule dating back to 53 BC, when the Romans invaded a small fishing village that sat along the Seine River. The land on which the village stood was made from limestone, a valuable building material for their temples and statues. Over the centuries, the limestone quarries beneath the growing city of Paris continued to be excavated for the precious limestone. By the 18th century, the physical weight of the city was bearing down on the hollow and empty spaces below. Paris was beginning to sink. At the same time, Paris's cemeteries were bloated and overflowing with the remains of the dead. The authorities had no idea what to do with the remains of the late Parisian people, and the stench of rotting corpses was becoming unpalatable, as well as a major health concern. This was when the idea to use the tunnels beneath Paris as a mass grave was first concocted. In 1786, the task of moving the bodies to the tunnels began. It took 12 years for the job to be completed. More than 6 million human remains were transferred to the subterranean caverns. In the mid-1800s, the Paris Catacombs were opened to the public as the macabre tourist attraction you see today. But despite there being 200 miles of catacombs beneath the city, only 2 miles are open to the public. There are locals, however, who claim to have visited the prohibited areas of the tunnel through secret entrances that are found across the city. The expansive, uncharted parts of the catacombs are fraught with risks, rising water levels, tunnel collapses, and the dangers of getting lost within the maze. If you're enjoying the content so far, then continue liking the video and subscribing. Press the bell notification to never miss an upload. With a history as macabre as the Paris Catacombs, it will surprise no one to learn that they are home to numerous stories and legends of chilling encounters and spectral apparitions. One of the most infamous tales from the catacombs occurred in the early 1990s. A group of cataphiles, a name given to intrepid explorers of the tunnels, made a harrowing discovery. While exploring the prohibited parts of the tunnels, they found a video camera resting on the cold stone floor. The footage it held was a journey into terror. The video, available to view online, shows a lone man navigating the labyrinth, his path lit only by the glow of his torch. As he delves deeper into the catacombs, he encounters the thousands of skeletal remains. After a short while, it becomes painfully clear that the man is completely lost. In one scene from his video, he is startled by a noise or a vision off camera. Panicked, he begins to run. In a haunting finale, the camera is dropped from his trembling hands, continuing to record as his desperate footfalls echo into the inky void. Despite the tape's discovery, the man's fate remains shrouded in mystery. This unfortunate soul is not the first nor last person to lose their way in the prohibited areas of the catacombs. During the French Revolution, A man named Philibert Aspert visited the cellar of the hospital at which he worked when he entered the catacombs by accident. It wasn't until 11 years later, when his body was discovered by a group of cataphiles, when the world learned of his fate. The body was identified by the hospital key ring hanging from his belt. In a cruel twist of fate, Aspert's body was found only a few feet from an exit. He was so close to freedom, and yet he didn't make it. Aspert is buried in the catacombs in the place where his body was found. A tombstone was erected to memorialize his death. It's said that every November 3rd, his ghost makes an appearance in the tunnels. More recently, in 2017, a group of teenagers spent 3 days lost within the catacombs. Luckily for them, they were found alive and taken to a hospital where they were treated for hypothermia. In 2004, an eerie event added a new layer of mystery to the catacombs lore. A squad of police officers ventured into a section of the catacombs off limits to the public and stumbled upon an uncanny sight. 3,000 square feet of galleries rigged with pirated electricity, wired for phone lines, and adorned with a bar, a lounge, and even a workshop. As if pulled from a surreal dream, a cinema room emerged, carved into the very stone of the catacombs, capable of seating 20. Cameras perched in the ceiling recorded their every move and added an unnerving touch to the strange scene. Intrigued yet apprehensive, the officers returned a few days later with reinforcements, only to find the entire setup had vanished into thin air. All that remained was a chilling note, ominously reading, "Ne cherchez pas," meaning, "Don't search." So now, as we draw this spectral journey to a close, let's delve into one final chilling legend of the Paris Catacombs. Perhaps connected to the lost man's tale from the Forsaken video camera, there's a sinister belief that as the clock strikes midnight within these silent skeletal halls, something truly terrifying awakens. It's said that in the dead of night, the cold stone walls begin to whisper, their ancient voices permeating the blackness. Their murmurs carry a hypnotic lure, urging you to venture deeper into the labyrinth, to lose yourself within the shadows of the catacombs until the way back is lost forever. This haunting legend serves as a stark reminder of the catacombs' grim history and the millions of souls that rest here. The echo of their past reverberates through the endless tunnels, casting a pall of mystery over this subterranean realm. As we leave the echoing whispers of the catacombs behind, I'd like to thank you for joining us on this chilling journey into the depths of Paris. We hope you found this exploration as intriguing as it was eerie. Remember, some mysteries are best left unsolved, whispered only by the walls of the catacombs. If you're eager to explore even more chilling tales, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell notification icon. Until next time, take care.